Hey guys. Thanksgiving's coming up, I guess, so that's why I was thinking about things that we have to be thankful for. One thing I have to be thankful for is that everything I need is always provided to me. And part of that is because of the way that I define what I need. Now, what I need is not the same thing as what I want. And what I want or what you want has a lot to do with external influences. So if you unplug yourself from the media, and including print media, if you don't buy magazines, you can find that you want a lot less stuff because you don't even know it's out there. You know, it's a question of you don't know what you're missing. You don't know. Nobody told you you should want it, so you don't really want it. That's my case. And amazingly, what I need is actually provided to me. And I really want to show you, like, concretely how the Lord provides for me. Okay, now my stuff. Okay, I'm just going to talk about my stuff for now. My apartment. My furniture. This thing. I rescued that out of the garbage in the middle of the night one night with my Australian roommate to kind of twist his arm a little bit, but he had to help me because I couldn't get it up the stairs by myself. The carpet, that was bought secondhand off a friend. The chair belonged to my parents for a long time, was passed down to me. These shelves, salvaged from the garbage. This table was left behind in this building by a tenant when they moved out, and the janitor, who I was kind of friends with, gave it to me. Oh, the coffee table. That was given to me and my ex-boyfriend by his mother when we moved in together, like, I don't know, 10 years ago or something. These chairs, I don't even know how I got those chairs, but they were either left behind by a roommate or salvaged from the garbage. That little plant table over there, I bought that from an antique store for 25 bucks. She said she wanted to sell it to me because she knew that I wouldn't paint it white. This little plant, and this little plant, and this little plant. See, this is the original plant. That was left behind by that Polish lady in the apartment that I lived in 10 years ago. And yeah, I've had it ever since, and it's had babies, and I have more plants from it now. The piano. That piano was from my dad's old bar, and he passed it on to me when they decided not to have piano music in the bar anymore. Well, I painted that. That's Aaron. My brother took that picture. One of us bought that. This is from the garbage. This, I think, a roommate left behind. So I could do without it, though, I tell you. I know my shelves are a mess. The one thing the Lord hasn't provided me with is a cleaning lady. That little scooter and the robot. You know, my husband was going through Westmount one day, and somebody had left those out. They were giving away all their kids' toys. And this painting, actually, I was, I think, walking down St. Catherine Street one day, and one of the coffee shops had gotten rid of it and put it in the garbage. And hey, I'm a shameless garbage picker, so I just picked that thing up and stuck it under my arm and took it home. Well, my stuff in my kitchen is acquired in pretty much the standard way of buying it. But, you know, even in those cases, I mean, sometimes I find things, I find them in the garbage, or somebody gives them to me, or I come across them some other way. And the rest of the time, well, I just have the means to buy them if I need them. But it all has to do just with how do you define what you need? I mean, how do you define what you want? You know, is what you want and what you need the same thing? I don't think it is. So I always have what I need. And that's what's important, I think. My son's room, sorry, it's a mess. A toy chest from a lawn sale, given to me by my mother. Mirror, left behind by a roommate. Chair, left behind by a roommate. Closet. That closet, it's like a really old IKEA closet. It was from an apartment that I lived in like 10 years ago with my ex-boyfriend. This Polish lady lived there before us, and she left it behind because it was really heavy. So these shelves, found in the garbage. Dresser, given to me by my brother, although I did have another white dresser there before, which I had found in the garbage. The potty, I needed a potty so badly, and I went to the store a couple of times trying to buy one. And they were such junk that I ended up returning both of them. And I said to the Lord, Lord, I need a potty. And like 2 days later, there was a potty behind my building, and it was a good one, and that's the one. And the little play mat underneath well, I needed a playmat. I said, Lord, I need a playmat. And a couple of days later, a playmat was right there on the sidewalk in front of me. I went to the store, and when I came back, I was like, ta-da, here you go. I was like, I thank thee. The hamster. I had thought, you know, my son needs a hamster. And I said, Lord, I need a hamster. And just like that, the neighbors came and dropped off a hamster. It's got like kind of half paralyzed hind legs, but it's really cute. His name's TT. So that turned out fine. The bedroom. Okay. This bed, I slept on a futon for years. And then I finally got this bed when one of my neighbors was moving out, and they sold it to me for like 150 bucks with the mattress, which was a good deal. They were really nice. And it was better than a futon, because the thing with the bed that's great is you can stick things underneath, you know. So yeah, it's nice to have a bed finally. So that's the bed. And the bedspread, that was given to me by my mother. I have like 3 on there, I'll show you. This was from a friend, and this I've had since I was about 12 years old. So that takes care of the bed. The light, that was bought from the same guy, the neighbor, who sold me the bed. And that thing there with the books on it was either given to me by a neighbor or it was from the garbage, because I have 2 of them, and one of them was from the garbage and one was from a neighbor. The desk, straight out of the garbage. The little plant holders, take a guess. You got it, the garbage. And, oh, the piano stool. This thing I actually bought from an antique store. It's got little claws there. I just love Victorian stuff. Okay, this is my son's bed. It's actually very nice. I have to put this on it. I have to put this cover on it, or Aaron will, you know, get like tire marks all over it. But underneath it has this. So it's actually very pretty. That was given to me by my Auntie Zena when she moved into the retirement home. And this, the latest addition to my collection, straight out of the garbage. The Lord hath provided once again. You know, I had these shelves there, and I hated those shelves. They were so ugly, and they were just so messy, and they were like falling over. And I just finally decided today what I was going to do and get rid of those shelves, which I planned to do for a long time, you know. But I finally decided, what do I want to replace them with? And I realized I need a dresser, like about yay high with drawers. And I went down to the garbage today, and what do you know? This was in the garbage. Once again. And, oh well, this dresser, that was left behind by a roommate. This painting was from my parents' house, and again, Victorian, so I saved it. It was in the barn, actually. There you go. Oh, this headset, USB headset, was sent to me by someone, which I very much appreciated. Is there anything else? Well, that's the that's most of my stuff, but I think you get the idea that you know, when people say the Lord will provide, that they have the idea that means like, what, you're going to get a lot of money, but do you really need a lot of money? And sometimes you really don't need it, because you know, you just ask for what you need specifically and it'll be provided to you. And I just showed you the stuff in my house, but this happens with everything in my life pretty much. If I really need something, I really want it, ask for it, and I get it. So I don't have to worry about money. I don't have a lot of money, but I don't need a lot of money. And actually I feel like having a lot of money and a lot of stuff just kind of weighs you down. It's like, I don't know, to me it seems like a bit of a curse actually, because it makes you focus more on your stuff and your money, and you got to manage all that crap. It's a nuisance. So yeah, the Lord provides.